Let's do it.
All right. Hey, this is Macky, and we are back with the Hidden Threads podcast.
Hey,
There you are, Victoria. I didn't have the camera on you. We got some light on you now. You're a little dark in the previous ones.
I'm looking better.
I put that ring light like in your face.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
It's like you're being interrogated, right? So,
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you are a little bit. But all right. So before we started, you had a question about my shirt.
Yeah,
Can
he's
anybody see it?
yeah. Can people see
Representing Alabama Military Academy,
that? Whoop!
class 55, the double nickel.
The double nickel.
The double nickel. No, I went to officer candidate school in the National Guard. So in Alabama, we have the Alabama Military Academy. It's pretty famous. It's got a long history of being tough and turning out good officers, but for the Army. But anyway, I went there when I was age 37, Victoria.
37.
I was enlisted for a long time, and then I went to OCS.
How long does it take to go through the academy?
60 days.
60 days.
60-day wonders, they call us.
Okay,
But
okay.
anyways, yeah, my back is still messed up from that. But anyways, it's not that hard. It's just they make you stand up. You know, you're doing Army stuff for 60 days, 24/7. And anyways, I was a young man's game.
Yeah.
So, and I was old going there. But hey, I'm retired now.
Hey, recently retired.
Recently, like about 15 days retired.
Hey,
25 years
good?
of pain and suffering. What's that?
Does it feel good?
It does. It does feel good.
You don't have to wake up and go to.
I don't have to go to do drill and stuff anymore. But anyways, it was so aggravating. But yeah, it was a pretty good career though. Wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
But so today, what do we got?
We're going to hop into digital forensics, expectations versus what we can actually do here.
Okay. We don't break the law. I know that, Victoria.
I know that's right.
We get asked to quote unquote hack all the time.
Yes.
All right. I am certified as an ethical hacker.
Mm-hmm.
I think your boyfriend is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fiance.
Hold that ring. Show the ring off again.
Fiance.
Look at that. He did good. That's a big one. Is it real?
I don't know.
He didn't get it out of a bubble gum machine or something?
Too many questions. I just said, yeah.
It looked good.
Let me
right?
get that.
It looked good, right? Did he at least take you and like say, do you like that one?
No, him and his mom picked it out together. I had no play in it.
They didn't say you didn't do like a pregame and say, hey, what do you think about that ring? They didn't do any of that. So
yeah, but they nailed it. That's a cute ring.
My wife picked hers out, and I was overseas for a while, and she actually took it out of the box and wore it around for a little while before I gave it to her.
So funny.
But hey, it was a circumstance. I was in Baghdad.
For real.
So anyway,
yeah, she deserved to take it out of the box.
But anyway, she stuck with me through all that. So anyways, now we were proud that she was happy about it. But anyway.
That's so sweet.
Anyway, so digital forensics. So yeah, back to I'm a certified ethical hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Like we mentioned, your fiance is. He does it for another company. But yes, we have the capabilities of hacking people. But hacking is illegal.
Yes,
it is illegal. All right. It's illegal. All right.
Illegal.
Okay. Now we'll get 4 calls tomorrow. Hey, we want you to hack this or whatever.
Yes.
So, couple things we can't do that we get asked to do a lot. Okay. Can you hack into my wife's phone and pull her phone records?
No.
There's some circumstances where we can.
I guess if
you are shared, if me and my wife, we are both on AT&T together, we can log in and look at each other's phone calls off AT&T.com or whatever the app is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not illegal. Now, we get asked to look at my girlfriend's or my ex-wife's stuff. No. You're not on the same phone plan. We cannot hack in and do stuff.
Got a subpoena.
You got to get subpoenas from a lawyer, all those things. We also get asked to hack people's Facebooks. Come on. It's illegal. How many messages do you get a week where it's a fake account saying, hey, all this stuff? That's illegal. People do it. We don't do that. Now we can get into Facebook. If we have access to your account, we can get in and see who's doing it and what they're doing, the activities on there.
Right.
We cannot hack people's Facebook and read messages. That's illegal.
People call all the time. Can you read messages off of Facebook?
Right.
No.
Now, can I do it? I absolutely can.
Right.
But I'm not going to.
No, we're not.
The reason why we know how to do it is so we can reverse engineer what the hacker did and try to figure out who did it. Yeah. That's the reason why we go through these courses and training. But we cannot be the hacker. We're ethical hackers, meaning we're not going to break the law. Okay. We're trying to figure out who's doing the hacking.
Yes.
What other silly questions do we get? Well, they're not silly, but people just don't know.
Yeah, I don't think people really understand. And you are good at explaining, just like with a phone versus a laptop. Like people will have people call in saying they've had a phone, it's been years. Can I still pull off the photos and stuff from it? If you've had that phone and it's been 2 years and you're just now wanting us to pull stuff from it, it's not going to be there probably.
Right. So yeah, the phones, mobile device, we'll say phones and tablets.
Yeah.
Okay. They have a hard disk in there. All right. It's actually, I'm trying to explain this so people get it.
Yeah.
It's not like you would see in a traditional computer with a spinning disk or a static disk, what we call SSD. It's a smaller little chip. All right. And it mimics a larger disk. Okay. But it's only got so much room on there that you can save data on. All right. So yeah, if you had some photos on there and you delete them, what happened, Victoria?
Another seizure.
Got tongue twisted there. A lot of caffeine today, people. Yes. Anyways, if you've got a phone and you had photos deleted, say a week ago, there's a possibility we can get those back. Now, if you've been using that phone, all right, if something's deleted, it's not really gone. It's marked to be overwritten. Okay. Which means as soon as you start saving other stuff, making phone calls, saving data off the internet, search history, those things, it gets overwritten, where that space for that photo was. All right. So it's probably not going to be there for very long. Okay. Now, if the phone was in a turned off state or in airplane mode or something like that, has not been used, there's a possibility we could get it back. But phones are different than computers. When you boot those phones up, Apple and Android and other brands, when you boot that phones up, a lot of things happen. So it updates automatically. Some things happen. They can override data. All right. It's not like your computer, your laptop. It has a big disk in there saving stuff and has a lot more space on it. It's different. Now, a computer and a laptop, servers, those things, stuff can exist in what we call slack space or unallocated space for a long time in there because it's marked to be overwritten, but there's a lot of space on there. And so we can get into that large drive and do what we call carving and pull a lot of data out of that. So we have tools for that.
Yes.
So, but you wanted to get into Belkasoft a little bit.
I do. Yeah. That's our big software.
Big software we use. It's cheap, right, Victoria? No, it's not. Belkasoft has been around for a long time, and they continually improve, and they do a good job. Now, the creator of Belkasoft is Russian.
Really?
I think he lives in California now, though, but their main headquarters is in California. Okay. But it's a forensic software for tablets, computers, drones, smart appliances. You can pull all kind of data with this thing. Okay. Our main use is phones and computers. But so say you got a Samsung, I've got one here, and you want to do some analysis and see what's been deleted. You can see us on there. Look, Victoria. So anyways,
we've entered
what's that?
We've entered a different realm.
Yeah. Look, we're watching us watch ourselves.
What are we doing?
That's crazy. Anyways, so I can get that phone and I can go in and possibly recover deleted data. I can get partial data, what we call artifacts, off there and see what's going on. And Belkasoft tells us a variety of things. It tells us viruses and malware. Not only does it tell us if it's on there, it tells us if it was on there and been removed through artifacts. Funny thing about phones, you save something or do something on there, it leaves a little trace. Okay. And Belkasoft is great at getting in the root of those phones and pulling that out for you. Yeah. And it also does wonders on tablets. Not tablets. Tablets. When I say mobile device, I'm saying tablet and phones. Yeah. When I'm saying laptops and computers, those are the larger items with a different operating system on them. All right. Belkasoft, you can run that on laptops and pull a bunch of deleted data off of there. And it gives you a long history of what's happened on that hard disk on that computer and does a great job. It tells you for phones and laptops, Belkasoft will do what we call cloud artifact discovery. So when you say, so you got an iPhone, I know you're an iPhone user, right?
I am.
On your personal side.
Yes.
And you back up everything to iCloud.
Yeah.
Most people do. I'm an Android user, so it goes to Google. That's their version of the iCloud, right? It kind of works the same. But you delete stuff off of your device. A lot of times it leaves artifacts and will tell us where it's being saved. So if it's an iCloud, then maybe we can get access to that iCloud and show what's being deleted and what's being added and removed. All right. What do you think of that? Am I making sense?
Yes, you're making a lot of sense. I wonder, question for you, because you've done the forensics without this fancy software.
Mhm.
How much better is it in your eyes to have a software like Belkasoft?
So you can do it without it. All right.
Right.
There's free sources out there. I'm trained on them. We're talking iMagic, not necessarily free, but cheap.
Yeah.
Right. But you have to use 12 different tools to find the information, where Belkasoft has all those tools in one place.
Yeah.
So that's the big difference. If you're using Belkasoft, Gray Key, Magnet, I think Magnet purchased a Gray Key, I'm not sure. Celebrite, they're all doing a variety of things that's very manual and putting it all in one place for you and saving you weeks of time.
Yeah.
All right. That's what it's doing for you. And it works very good. It's worth the money. It's worth it to our clients to have that data that quick and get the report done for them. But Belkasoft does great things, and we're happy to be partnered up with them. And we've found some great things for our clients using Belkasoft, and we'll continue to use them until they quit working.
Yeah.
We've tried others.
Yeah.
They work great for a little while, and then they would fall apart because they don't update their stuff right. But
yeah, it's been trial and error.
But Belkasoft has been pretty solid for us.
And then getting into like older devices.
Those are a pain in the butt. So
yeah,
we just had one where a lady had some flip phones from
Nokia?
early 2000s, I think.
Like Nokia style.
Nokia. They were great phones back in the day. The great thing about the old Nokia phones were the battery lasted. You'd forget about charging it. The battery lasted forever.
They were indestructible.
Yeah. You could run over them and they'd still pull data off of them. So, yeah, the old Nokia phones, it's hit or miss. We'll try to pull data, but sometimes there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we do with those, and I tried it with that case, but there's nothing there, is you pull the SIM card out and we put it in a little device and hook it up to Belkasoft, like it's called it, and do a SIM extraction. And it didn't work on that one. I don't think there's anything on those phones based off that, but she was wanting to try somebody else, and she got to looking around, and it's very expensive to do it.
Yeah, I bet.
If we couldn't do it, it's probably not going to be done.
Yeah.
So we have the tools to do those kind of things. We have had success pulling data off old flip phones and old Nokias before, and it's hit or miss. And I'll tell you that in advance. Hey, we may or may not.
Right.
Androids and iPhones, typically back around 2007 is where it cuts off.
Okay.
We can definitely try it.
Yeah.
But sometimes the data just doesn't persist and we can't get it off there. So everybody says, well, the cops do, FBI, they use the same tools we do. There's not some freak software that only the FBI has.
Right.
They're using off the shelf stuff like we are.
Yeah.
And
Celebrite or whatever.
Celebrite.
Yeah.
Celebrite. Let's talk about Celebrite.
Yeah. I don't know too much about it.
So Celebrite has the same software that Belkasoft does. There's one major difference. So Celebrite has the capability to get behind the lock screen of a phone, Android and iPhone.
Oh, that's a big,
It doesn't apply to us a lot. So if that phone's locked and I start hacking phones, what can that open me up to, Victoria?
A lot.
I can get trouble for it.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't know exactly who owns this phone or what we're doing.
Right.
I can get big trouble for that. And so we don't even get into the lock screen stuff much.
Yeah.
I have a little bit with where it was a person where their spouse had died and they wanted to get some information and we were able to get that phone open. Now we did what we call a brute force, where we took some information about the person, put it into an algorithm, and it kind of it gave us some, what we call tries. It gave us some combination of numbers to try based off dates of birth, based off their age and things like that.
So does it put it in for you? Like how long does it take?
No, you put it in it's on a whole nother screen.
Yeah.
You put it in there and they ask you some questions.
Yeah.
It's called Cane Enables, the name of the software. And it asks you some information about the person. It gives you sometimes it can give you up to 100 different tries to try.
Wow. That's cool.
It's very manual, but it was work sometimes.
Yeah.
But we don't get in unlocking phones a lot or get behind lock screens because we don't want to get exposed to hacking. We talked about that at length, how that's illegal. So
yeah, all of our clients know the password to the devices they're giving us.
Right. They give us that, or sometimes they think they do and they don't.
Yeah, true. That's true.
But yeah, we're going to take a break though. We're going to come back with some of the less expensive stuff we still use and talk about it a little bit, and get back into Belkasoft a little bit too. But sometimes we use them in conjunction with the open source tools, we'll call them.
Yes.
But we'll get to that. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back from our little commercial we do on comprehensive searches.
Yes.
We have a commercial in the middle, Victoria.
Yes. Sorry. Whoops.
What?
Just here.
You're just here. You've seen the
This is a new
commercial.
thing, isn't it?
We need to do a whole thing on comprehensive searches one day. We may do that.
I like that.
All right. Okay. So we're back about digital forensics. One that Victoria is learning about, and she's seen me work it before, is called Wireshark.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you know about it, Victoria?
I literally only know what I read in the contract, which is you use Wireshark to, I guess, look through the router and see if there's someone that has came in through the router. Yeah,
you can do that. So most people in corporations and at home have Wi-Fi. All right. All Wi-Fi is taking a digital signal from your provider, whether it's your phone company, AT&T, Google Fiber, whoever it is. And it's taking that digital signal where you can connect to the internet and broadcasting it into a radio signal. So you can connect with your phone and your computers, your iPods.
Amazon Alexas.
Did you ever have an iPod, Victoria?
Oh my God, yeah, I totally had a pink iPod.
I was digging through some stuff and I saw an old iPod I had here. I was like, it didn't turn on though. So
mine's from 2009. It's engraved on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
They were cool. But and your TVs now are all connected to Wi-Fi, right?
Yes.
And so, it puts a signal out so you can do it. So what Wireshark does is I can run that on my tablet and I log into your Wi-Fi and I let it sit there and capture what we call packets. So your signals go in what we call burst packets. So it's little packets of data that gets transmitted back and forth between the server and your device. And these packets of data get transmitted real fast. Like, depending on how fast your internet speed is, it's where you get into bytes, 1,000 bytes a minute, 10,000 bytes a minute, whatever, or second. You can measure it in several ways. So what I do is I'm capturing those packets, and then Wireshark takes that and tells me, hey, this is not somebody inside this household. Somebody's got something hooked up, or they're doing what we call a man-in-the-middle attack, and capturing that data that you're transmitting. Should be secret, right? Mm-hmm. Between your device and that Wi-Fi distributor, all right, router. And they can capture emails. They can capture voicemails from your phone. They can capture all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And basically it's digital eavesdropping is what they're doing. A lot of people say, well, how do they know your Wi-Fi? Everybody has a password to get into their Wi-Fi, right? Mm-hmm. That's one of the easiest passwords to crack.
Even if you create it yourself?
Yes.
Oh.
It's very easy to crack. I can sit there and look at it, and you can run the Cain Enable. Yeah. Now that you can run it live on a Wi-Fi, and it will crack that password for you if you get enough time.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It does it through the signal being transmitted back and forth between the devices and the Wi-Fi, and it's all being what they call hashed, right? It's encrypted, and that Cain Enable can decrypt that. It's crazy, right?
That is really crazy.
I mean, I need to set you down one day. We'll show you how it works. And,
that sounds good.
I'm not for certain exactly how it works, but I've done it before, and I'm like, wow, it works.
That's insane.
So, they can get in there pretty easy and then start digitally eavesdropping on what you're doing. So what Wireshark does, it'll tell us if somebody has done that. Mm-hmm. All right. So if you log in with your phone and you manually put in the password to the Wi-Fi, Wireshark will recognize that as a authorized. So it did what they call a handshake with the router. Mm-hmm. All right. The router said, okay, this is a legit person. When you hack in with Cain Enable or similar software, it does not do a handshake. And Wireshark tells you, hey, this was done maliciously.
Wow.
So, all right.
Yeah.
And then we can it gives an IP of where the device is coming from. We can try to track it down. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. What software are you using to track IP?
IP is we go into a free thing on the internet. It's called What is My IP?
Oh. Okay.
Type it in. We just had one where a lady was getting these crazy emails from where, they can come from princes in Nigeria. They can say, hey, we got pictures of your house and we get pictures of you naked or whatever.
Yeah.
Give us 100,000 Bitcoin and we'll go away.
It's one I just brought you and it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
we get those. Now, if I get that IP, usually that IP comes back to Russia, China, India, Africa, somewhere. Somebody is hiding their IP, or it's just somebody trying to get you to click on something so they can do what's called an inject into your device and steal data.
God.
All right. they're all fake.
So it's just like VPN, I guess.
VPN or Onion.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Onion is like a VPN on steroids. So, but anyways, this one we had, I'm not going to say the lady's name, but you didn't like her.
Mm.
She was kind of mean to you at first.
Mm-hmm.
She's real nice to me, though.
I know who we're referencing, yeah.
We actually tracked that IP to a hotel in New York. All 3 emails that were sent to her. And we think there was some malicious stuff going on from people. She had inherited some money, and people were trying to mess with her and get access to her computers. But,
dang.
Yeah.
Man.
We actually tracked it to a hotel. So they got a subpoena to see who was staying there and all that. So it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, we use this. That's a free one called What Is My IP? There's some free chicken for you.
Yeah.
But, it'll tell you. But usually it's going to come back. If they use if it's a smart hacker, the VPN will never go back to where their house is. So, all right.
This is probably unrelated. You can't, if there's a VPN in place, there's no way going around it.
Typically not. No. Gotcha. I've heard of the FBI and some of the other federal agencies doing it, but they had extra information that wasn't available to what would be available to me and you.
Gotcha.
Like they already knew something about the assailant, the attacker, so they were able to track it down that way.
Gotcha.
But just by an IP, if they're VPN, you're not going to find them.
Gotcha.
Okay. It'll take you to some cafe in Europe or something, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of movies out there show it, TV shows, but don't count on it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about Ease US. All right. Ease US is a data recovery software. It's not that expensive. You can get it. You can go in there and buy it yourself. Okay. And we use it too. So I'm getting ready to use it today on the laptop to recover some deleted data, but it's about $70 for a month. All right. It's not that much.
Yeah.
And I'm going to recover all this stuff. Now everybody's like, so you're telling me you're a forensic expert and you're using this $70 tool to recover deleted data. Yes. Now, what I do with it, I'll get Ease US. I'll get this computer. I'll recover the data to a external drive. Then I'll plug that external drive into my Belkasoft machine, and then Belkasoft will analyze it for spyware. All right. I can go through manually and look for the spyware myself, but it will take about 7 weeks for me to find so much data in there. Belkasoft does it instantly. It tells you, oh, here it is. Right. It tells you what it is, where it came from, all those things. So that's why we use Ease US to do that. But Recover is another software. It's similar to Ease US. It's just made by a different company, and they both do great things. But we use Ease US in a couple big time cases. We had one where I think I've talked about this one before, where they were going through it was a high net worth divorce, and she thought her husband was cheating. He was an airline pilot, and she brought me some of her laptops that had been used around the house, and we recovered data, photos and videos of him when she would be traveling. The kids would be asleep. He'd bring in escorts, have sex with them in the living room, and record it.
My God.
And then distribute those to his buddy. I guess they were giving high fives or whatever.
Right.
It was crazy. But the big deal over there was he was doing it while the kids were in the home, bringing in some stranger, some prostitute. There's a fly, Victoria.
Got you this time.
It
got you this time.
Yeah. So yeah, it does work, and it does persist a long time, especially on computers, laptops, and servers. It does persist forever. It doesn't really go away. Yeah. Even if you factory reset the device, it doesn't really go away. Different than phones. When you factory reset a phone, there may be some data that persists in slack space, but it's such a small surface area that it's being saved on that operating system takes up a lot of space and probably will overwrite the deleted data if it's factory reset. Now we'll give it a try and see what we find on there, see what artifacts are there. Yeah. But sometimes they are gone. Yeah. What other tools do we use? Victoria can remember, I can't. So.
Well, this isn't even really digital forensic related, but it is a tool, the RF scanner and things like that.
Oh, RF scanner for bug sweeps?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do a whole other episode on just bug sweeps, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we do a lot. We get called to come out and do a lot of bug sweeps. I've probably done 300 or 350 bug sweeps over my career. Dang. I found actual listening devices twice. Okay. Usually people do it just to get some peace of mind. Maybe they're going through a terrible divorce and they think that their spouse is still listening in on them, and they just want us to check. That's typically what it is.
Yeah.
We've done some corporations where they've had listening devices in the meeting rooms. We did it with a law firm that had listening devices in their
Ooh,
Very bad.
that
Okay.
is so bad.
We couldn't figure out who put it in there and how it got there, but they did have a listening device in their vent of their conference room. So where they do mediation and all that. So depositions. It's a big deal.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
But yeah, we go in, we use an RF scanner. I think another investigator borrowed it. I don't have it with me. Did you get it back?
I have it out in my car.
Okay. I would show them it, but you can get these off the shelf, and they scan a low frequency range to a high frequency range, and they pick up signals. So if somebody has a camera in your home or a listening device, it has to be broadcasting to something. Typically, it goes to the Wi-Fi, which is a radio signal. And if it's hidden, we can find it. All right. Big thing to remember about these, they have to have a power source too.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're on battery, they're only going to last a certain amount of time. The RF scanner we use will pick up the battery too. Okay. It picks up magnetic. If it's stuck to something, it can pick up that magnetic charge and tell us where it is. Mm-hmm. And then it turns into a physical. Bug sweeps are very physical, like manual. We're trying to get radio frequencies, pick up where they are, and then we start digging around and trying to find it.
Yeah.
They put them in vents. They put them behind pictures. They put them in plants, under couches, in TVs. You can put them inside the TV. Mm-hmm. The good thing about the TV, there's a power source. If you have somebody who knows what they're doing, they can use that TV power source to recharge the device.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Big thing we're finding is people get their Alexa device, Google Dots, all those things, they get them hacked. Somebody hacks in, and they can use those to listen in on what's going on.
I have heard some horror stories. I don't know if it's on the news, just with like kids and the Alexas. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you can do it. Remember how easy I said the Wi-Fi signal is? The Wi-Fi password is the hack. What does the Alexa Google Dot run off of?
The Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, right?
That just, so that's even like with your like little baby cameras and stuff.
They
like,
can be.
Gosh, yeah.
How do you get a drink there, Victoria? For my Peanuts cup.
Your Peanuts cup.
But yeah, it can be hacked. And now on the Wi-Fi passwords, I recommend people put their own in and make it complex, at least 12 digits or more, and go from there. I've seen people with their passwords that are their last name. Yeah. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't require some high-speed forensic tool to hack that. Right. You got to give it a few tries. The cool thing about Wi-Fi is, if you try to get into your phone with the screen password several times, it'll lock the phone up, right? Wi-Fi, it doesn't. You just keep trying.
True. Never thought about that. Yeah.
And that it doesn't block you out and make you time out and all that stuff. So